In this AlignMix video, you will learn how to import your sales reps into an AlignMix file. So here on the screen, we have 99 territories. If I right-click on a territory and click on Properties, you'll see that there is nobody in the dropdown for sales reps. If I click on Edit Personnel, there is 0 people here also. So there have not been any sales reps imported or created manually in this file. And you can create sales reps manually by right-clicking on the territory, clicking on Properties, and clicking on the plus button to add each rep manually. But this process is only useful if you're adding a handful of sales reps, or if you're doing it over time. But if you wanted to pull in, let's say, 100 sales reps all at one time, you'll need to import them from Excel. So let's take a look at the Excel file that we'll be using to import our sales reps into this file. So here we have our sales rep file. We have a column for our sales rep's name, a column for their home zip code, and finally a column for their assigned territory. Now you don't necessarily need column C. If your sales reps are currently not assigned to a territory, then you won't have this column, and that's fine because then you can manually assign each sales rep to a territory via that drop-down menu I showed you at the beginning of this video. So now let's go back to our AlignMix file, and now we're going to import that sales rep file. So let's click on File, Import, and now import your data. And now we select the file for import, and then click on Open. When importing data from an Excel workbook that has multiple worksheets, the software will default to the first worksheet in that workbook. So in order to select different worksheets, you have to click on the back button, and then find the worksheet you want to import. And we're importing this sales rep roster here. So now we click on Next, and from here, we simply drag and drop the column labels here on the left to the corresponding section on the right. So sales rep name goes to sales rep ID, their zip code goes to zip code down here, and you'll notice that everything collapsed here, and that's because the software recognized what we're trying to import. And their assignment is right here for assigned territory. And now we click on Next, and we receive a summary of what we're about to import. Click Next again, and that import is complete. If there was any import errors, you would see the number here indicating how many errors you had, and you have a save button so that you could save the error report, and then you can fix those errors and re-import the error report to fully complete your sales rep import. Now let's click on Finish. Now when I zoom into an area, you'll see little people appearing as those sales reps. And now if I right-click on a territory and click on Properties, you'll see that there is, in fact, a sales rep assigned to that territory. And by clicking on the drop-down menu, you'll see the full list of all the sales reps that we just imported. So let's click here on Cancel, and now click here on Edit Personnel. And now you see a full list. Earlier when I showed you this Edit Personnel view, it was blank because there were no sales reps in this file. And now you can see all of our sales reps have now been imported. So let's click here on Cancel. One final way to view all of your sales reps is to click on the plus button to open up a new tab, select Tables, and Territory Table. And here in the sales rep column, you'll see all of our currently assigned sales reps, and you can also double click on these fields and reassign sales reps this way. And that's it. You've just learned how to import your sales reps into AlignMix.